Good evening and welcome to Ukraine Brief. I'm Benjamin Lee, and today marks 1,447 days since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Here are the top stories of the day. While the United States continued to advocate for a negotiated peace to end Russia's war in Ukraine, senior European officials are raising doubts about whether any peace deal would truly secure Europe from future Russian threats. Speaking to German media, Wolfgang Ischinger, chairman of the Munich Security Conference, warned that a ceasefire in Ukraine could actually increase the threat to NATO's eastern flank. He said the Kremlin's long-term goal is to return to the pre-1997 status quo, when today's eastern NATO members were still outside the alliance. Ischinger emphasized that stopping the loss of life is essential, but argued that Western military aid to Ukraine should be seen not as charity, but as a defense of European sovereignty.
Ich gehe jetzt mal bis zum Beweis des Gegenteils davon aus.
Speaking today in Berlin, Ischinger said that transatlantic relations are facing a crisis of confidence, as he urged greater attention to Russia's continued attacks on the Ukrainian population.
In my view, transatlantic relations are currently experiencing a significant crisis of confidence and credibility. I would like to announce this here, so to speak, in all formality, that we will present our annual award named after the founder of the Munich Security Conference, Ewald von Kleist. This year, we will not be presenting this award to any deserving individual, but to the brave Ukrainian people. With this award, we want to draw the attention of the international public to the fact that Russia is currently acting as if it was ready to negotiate, while in fact it is terrorizing the Ukrainian civilian population.
An das tapfere ukrainische Volk.
On the topic of strikes, Russia has continued its combined air attacks on Ukraine, launching around 150 drones and ballistic missiles overnight into Monday. Strikes targeted energy infrastructure and residential areas across several regions. At least 5 people were killed and dozens more wounded, including a small child and her mother. In Bohodukhiv in the Kharkiv region, a woman and her 10-year-old son were killed when a Russian drone hit their home, completely destroying the building. According to the regional governor, Russian forces are using a wide range of missiles, drones, and guided bombs to target civilian sites and energy facilities. In the Donetsk region, 2 people were killed in Kramatorsk. Local officials say around 20 apartment blocks and numerous civilian cars were damaged. In central Ukraine, a drone strike in the Dnipropetrovsk region wounded at least 9 people and triggered fires at a 3-story residential building, damaging its roof and upper floors. No deaths were reported. In Odessa, another massive drone attack killed 1 person and injured 2 others. One of the drones struck the roof of a 24-story apartment building, sparking a fire and damaging gas pipeline and civilian cars. Around midday, a Russian drone struck a locomotive at a railway station in the Sumy region just before it was to connect with a passenger train, setting the engine on fire. The CEO of Ukraine's state-run oil and gas company, National Gas, said Russian attacks also hit production sites in Sumy and Poltava regions. Altogether, Russia launched 11 Iskander and ballistic missiles and about 150 drones overnight. Kyiv plans to boost joint production of Ukrainian weapons system with European partners. President Zelensky says Ukraine will open weapons export centers across Europe by the end of 2026. Ukraine signed a letter of intent with France today on joint arm production, following talks in Kyiv on Saturday. The Defense Ministry said the agreement clears the way for large-scale cooperation in the defense sector. Ukrainian and French leaders also discussed speeding up delivery of the Mirage 2000 fighter jets, air-to-ground bombs, and air defense systems. Zelensky said Ukrainian drone production will begin in Germany this month, with similar operations already active in the United Kingdom. And that's all from Ukraine today. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for more on TVP World and tvpworld.com.